What's going on, everyone? My name is Paul Sabo, and this is Punk with a Controller. You could catch us live. We just got an error that confused me. You could catch us live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm joined by Jay Hamilton on Friday, aka twitch.tv/LordXHam. Go show him some love. Where we go live on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, breaking down what's up in the video game industry, catching up with each other and what we're playing and what we're watching. We end with a closing topic to give you more insight into who we are as gamers. It's been a really fun time, so go to youtube.com/punkwithacontroller and check out the first 7 episodes. Let us know in the comments what you want to see us cover, any topics you'd like to see us discuss, improvements you'd like to see, etc. As always, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow us on all social media, and all that other bullshit. Jay, how was your week, buddy? It sounds like it's been a fucking real long one for both of us.
Yes, as every week is. They're getting longer and longer and longer.
Yeah, 100%.
It was a long boy for sure.
Yeah, what was it? Dry cleaning, you only got about 2 months every 3 months that are busy. You got like the beginning of winter that's really busy. You got like the end of winter that's really busy, and you got like midsummer that's really busy. Like those 3 times out of the year is when it's busy as shit. Everything else is dead as fuck. But but it's been busier than all hell lately. Like for perspective, oh, I don't know what's going on here. No.
What happened?
I know, I'm trying something new here. For perspective, in the dry cleaning business, like an average busy week would be, or like an average busy day would, like, I would need like 170 pieces due the next day. There were 1,000 pieces due today. So I had to do a lot. But what about you? How was your week?
Oh, it was just long and like
What do
I
you
don't
do
know.
exactly? You've sent me
Pressure
pictures
wash.
of, yeah, that's what I thought.
But a lot of different stuff and like there's like big projects
Yeah,
and that
because you
we
sent me
do.
like sides of like houses and shit like that, but I don't know if that's all you do.
We were doing a concrete at like a gate, like a local gated community's like pool house that has a ton of concrete. So we've been washing that, and I've been working from like 8 in the morning to like last night I worked till 9 p.m. 8
Jesus Christ.
and yeah, but like making that OT, and I
Yeah,
still had
100%.
time to like game. I gamed a lot this week. Like there was a couple nights where I was like, I'm just staying up, fuck it. Like
I did not do shit this week.
I have to stay up to play video games. So
I'm in the same situation where if I want to play, I got to stay up, and I was in the exact opposite situation where I'm back. It's like, it's also like, it's not only a combination of I'm tired and like, work's picking up. It's that combined with the fact that COVID is like a thing. So we are completely no staff. It's literally just me, my dad, my brother, and a couple other people. Um and just taking on all that more responsibility, and we're busier than we were prior. And like I said, we're coming off of COVID, so like, we were dead. That's why we laid everyone off. So I was dead working like, shorter hours than ever. And now I'm just immediately overnight working just right back to the schedule I was before, plus a shit ton of extra work because we don't have anyone else to do it. And I'm waiting for that fucking bonus. I'll tell you that much. But Jay, what you play this week? I noticed you didn't really have time to add it into the doc.
I was playing a lot of AC Valhalla. I think I booked another 10, 12 hours into it.
How many hours do you have? Does that game have an in-game clock? Like, does it say anywhere in like a save file or something?
Yeah, like 40 hours.
Really? I feel like you'd be over that at that point. I feel like you've been playing that game for weeks now.
I took a couple weeks off. Like I didn't play it for like a long time. I was like I kind of need a break, but now I like one night I hopped into it because it's like a chill game for me, like a kind of sit back and I use the controller on the PC to
It's not
play it.
really difficult, right?
No, but some of the boss battles are. Cause like, dude, one of the bosses had like a spear and like an axe, like in like each hand, and the spear just like the they're like combos to like block. It just throws me off with the spear because they have so much reach. So you gotta like figure that out. So I've been sinking a lot of time into my bow. But yeah, I don't know. I like the story. And like I like everything that's going on in the characters and stuff. I don't know. I've been trying to beat it so I could get that new DLC.
Yeah, that dropped this week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I heard it was really good. I heard Ireland's amazing.
Oh, you go to Ireland?
Yeah. Mhm.
Jesus Christ. These fucking Ubisoft games. Well, I wouldn't expect too much more out of them anytime soon, considering our first story. But did you play or watch anything else this week?
Yeah, hang on. I got the first part of the name mixed up. The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like Netflix's attempt at like a Pixar movie. How was that?
Yeah,
That's been in my queue since it came out. I
it
haven't really
was
gotten to watching it yet.
it was late, so I fell asleep just because it was late, not because it was lame, because it was very good. And it was
Oh,
very funny.
yeah.
Like the animation was like trippy as hell. And it's like very like modern, dude.
Well,
Like that's all it
it's a Sony movie, so if I remember correctly, it's the same animating studio that did Into the Spider-Verse. So when I heard
yes,
that,
yes.
that's what had me interested because not that it has
It
like the same
it
animation, but
doesn't have
it
the
has
same
similar in
yeah.
like when you're watching it, you're like, this is new, this is different, which is what was really attracting me to it. But sorry to cut you
And
off.
the actors are great. Like the voice actors. I think Danny McBride is the dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
as soon as I read his name was in there, and then uh Eric Andre
W-
is in it too.
What?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like, and
shit.
it's a stacked cast. Like, look, it's a good movie. Like, very trippy, indeed, and very like empowering
Yeah, I might
for
peep it
like
tonight.
the generate. It's like when my girlfriend and I were watching, we're like this is so relatable for like us, I
Yeah,
guess. Like
that's what
being
I
that,
saw some like podcasters and people saying where they were like, like this movie would have been amazing for me 10 years ago, like
yeah,
right
that's
where I was
exactly.
like starting off. So like, yeah, I want to check it out for all that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I watched anything else. Yeah,
No
no.
more Last Kingdom, no, or nothing
Oh,
else.
I'm caught up. I'm caught up.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah.
watched one night. I came home late and I was like, man, like I like came home early, went to bed, woke up at like midnight and was like, I'm gonna watch some Vikings. I watched like 4 episodes. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. It got good as fuck.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
oh my God. It's just like that whole element of like they're like we should go west, and then everyone's like there isn't anything west, and they're like fuck it, we have this thing that is like a compass that we can use to travel now,
Is there
and they're like
is there like what's his name? Something the Red? Is he like, I'm gonna go find Canada or I'm gonna go and yeah.
Ragnar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like I heard of lands to the west with riches, and like they have a one god, and like they want to like learn more about it, and like they show up and it's just crazy how like they were about to give up, and then it was like, oh my god, England, and all these monks at this monastery, dude.
That's dope. Yeah, I haven't really done shit this week. I haven't watched or played much of anything. Monday I streamed Resident Evil for like 2 hours. I I haven't played any more since that. I've wanted like a few
You've
hours
wanted to, but
like
then you're like,
a
ah,
few hours into work, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna, I can't wait to get off work, and I'm gonna get off work and I'm gonna go right to streaming. Resident Evil because I want to play this game so fucking badly. And then like 6 hours passed when I thought like only 4 more hours were gonna pass. And I haven't eaten anything and I haven't had any breaks. I haven't been able to sit down. I'm fucking tired. And yeah, I get home and now my whole schedule is bumped back 2 or 3 hours and I don't want to do anything. So I what do I got here? I watched the Rush Hour trilogy in one sitting. I don't even remember what day that was. This week has honestly been
I
such
respect
a
it.
this
I
week
love
is
those movies.
this week has been such a fucking blur, honestly. And yeah, like me and my brother, we started it at like 4 o'clock on like Wednesday, I want to say, and I was just painting miniatures because we're about to start a new D&D campaign. Um, so I was just painting miniatures and like watching it over my shoulder, and Jesus Christ, do those movies hold up? Those
Yeah, they
movies
do.
are so fucking funny, but
Chris Tucker, like
bro,
the
it is astounding how like I don't know, like dude, a lot of those lines would not work in today. Like a lot of the jokes. Holy shit. In the third movie specifically, I'm not going to repeat anything cuz I don't feel comfortable repeating anything. But when Chris Tucker's cuz the movie starts off with him as a beat cop, like directing traffic as like, just a random police officer. And the second movie ended with him being like, this like high-ranking detective, um, him explaining why he's a patrol cop now is like it's the most ridiculous fucking shit ever. I mean, I can't deny the fact that I laughed really fucking hard. But it's Chris Tucker, his delivery. It's funny.
yeah. I
It's
just
comedy.
remember. I remember as a kid, like me and my siblings, we used to, dude, bust out laughing at the beginning of the second one.
Jackie Chan says
When
the N-word in the first one. I That one totally slipped my mind. Totally forgot about that. But it's like, I don't know. It's
whatever,
fish out of water, buddy cop,
it's
fish
from a
out of
different
water.
time.
Yeah, and it was really fucking funny still to me. And then yeah, like I said, I played RE Village. I want to play it really badly. I'm thinking about playing it sometime this weekend. But this
Play it
weekend
tonight.
maybe I gotta wake up really early tomorrow because my son, he is graduating from Kent State University tomorrow, and I am so fucking proud. I'm kidding, it's not my son, it's my older brother, and I'm very happy for him. He has been working for this for so long, and he is so fucking tired of it, and I'm very happy for him to finally be done and go and make that guap. So yeah, I gotta wake up early and go and literally spend the whole day like out doing that shit. Sunday though, Sunday I'll probably do a Resident Evil stream where I'll really clean up because I don't have to do shit Sunday, as far as I know. And right next to me, I have the credits rolling with the with the TV muted still. Pop Star Never Stopping. You ever see this movie? Did you hear about it? It's the Andy Samberg fucking it's the I don't know, it's the Andy Samberg like fucking musical joint. It's kind of like
Oh
Lonely
no.
Island style. Dude, this shit is so fucking funny. It is dumb. Like it is really fucking dumb, but it is stupid funny. Oh my god. Yeah, definitely check it out. It is like there were definitely scenes where I was in fucking tears just because they got like not like it's like documentary style and they have like Nas like praising the fucking Style Boys. Like they're fucking like they're the Beastie Boys or some shit. But let's get on to the news. Nope. Nope. Story number 1. Yep, here we go. Wait. Nope. There we go. Okay. We're on
There
top
we go.
today. So like I said, this week has been utter shit, so I haven't had time to source the different sites that I like to normally do and quote the different people. So all of our sites today are just coming, or all of our stories today are just coming from VGC, and they're all pretty short. This episode will probably not be that long in general, just because I'm really fucking tired. But yeah, all of our stories today are coming from VGC. This first one is by Tom Ivan. This is Ubisoft says it's changing strategy to focus on more high-end free-to-play games. Jay, right off the bat, not sounding too hot. The company provided an update on its game development strategy during its full year earnings call on Tuesday when it said it intends to be less reliant on AAA releases as part of its overall product mix. In quote, in line with the evolution of our high quality lineup that is increasingly diverse, we are moving on from our prior comment regarding releasing 3 to 4 premium AAAs per year, end quote, said Ubisoft Chief Financial Officer Frederick Duggett, yeah.
Duget. I don't know.
Oh, there's a little update here I didn't notice. Ubisoft has told VGC its free-to-play push does not mean it will release less premium games. The original story continues. It is indeed no longer a proper indication of our value creation dynamics. For example, our expectation for Just Dance and Riders Republic are consistent with some of the industry's AAA performers. Additionally, we are building high-end free-to-play games to be trending towards AAA ambitions over long term, he added. Torm. He is purely a financial communication. This is purely a financial communication evolution, and doesn't change the fact that we continue to expect high-end cadence of content delivery, including powerful premium and free-to-play new releases. Jay, how do you feel about this Ubisoft pushing towards releasing more free-to-plays over their initial comments of releasing multiple AAA titles a year?
All right, if they put more effort, like if this means that they'll spend more time on their AAA games, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? They said they're not going to stop releasing high-end AAA games, but maybe they'll be like, you know, not like an Assassin's Creed every other year with a Ghost Recon game to fill the gap. You know, every single year releasing a game. Maybe it'll be like, I don't know, every couple years they'll like release a banger or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of half agree with you. I agree with you in the sense of they're still going to focus on like, their big AAA games because at least their studios will from a developer standpoint because I didn't put this in the document because I don't know, I don't really care. But the Division or Ubisoft earlier this week, I think the day before this actually, they announced the Division Heartlands, which is going to be a free to play like spin-off series addition to the Division series. And that's being made by a different development studio. Red Dawn Studios is who I think is making it. Maybe check that for me. I can't remember. But yeah, they're the ones who are developing it, and that's because Massive Studios, the guys who made the first two divisions, they're moved on completely. They're not only have been making an Avatar game for years, that's supposed to launch alongside the next Avatar movie, but they recently got attached to a open world Star Wars game. So their hands are full, and they're going to be done with the division for a while. So from that standpoint, I get that. Sorry, I got a burp here.
Red Storm. Oh, dude, Red Storm's
Red Storm
made a lot of games I've played.
But I feel like it's a really big gamble. Just in the sense of, there are games that, find their footing even when they're not doing the Fortnite thing or just trying to do the Battle Royale. Like there's Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is huge. I know you're not that much of a weeb and into Japanese shit, but Genshin Impact is fucking huge, and it's still, to this day, really big. And that game is free to play, and it basically runs off of its gacha mechanics. So I feel like if they find their footing with something like that, but Genshin Impact is going for I don't know, something very specific in the sense of they completely and utterly copied off of Breath of the Wild and then just slapped anime all over it. Gotta burp again. Oh man, I'm drinking
I
Sprite.
didn't even get. I didn't even get to hear it.
I'm drinking Sprite instead of beer, and for some reason, the Sprite's affecting me more. Um,
I
so
wonder
yeah,
why.
they could find their footing, but I don't know. I feel like it's almost smarter to like go free to play later, kind of like what Destiny 2 did. Where Destiny 2 right now is free to play. You got to pay for the expansions, but the base game and the base story is free to play. And there's no denying that that is AAA content right there. You know, that is, God damn it. Ugh.
But
Yeah, right. There's no denying that those are AAA games. You know, they're made by Bungie, one of the most, you know, notorious first-person shooter developers of all time. Um, so, you know, there is potential. You know, I'm not so quick to sweep it under the rug. But do you remember a little game called Hyperscape? That game ring a bell at all?
no.
Came out like, I don't know, COVID really fucks me up with timing. So I'm just going to go off the bat and say a year. But in reality, I want to say it came out about 6 months ago. That was Ubisoft's attempt at a free to play battle royale. Look it up. Like go like off to the side real quick on one
Oh,
of your
I
monitors.
remember now. I remember now.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's maybe like 100 people who play that game, even if the servers are still alive anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if they took them off and just like didn't even tell anyone because no one plays it. So like that's the kind of gamble that they're making. And like that's also what we as like kind of viewers could see what we might get from Ubisoft with free to play games in the sense of that was their attempt at a free to play uh 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 you know purchased. I'm trying to think of the term. I can never remember it whenever I go to it. Uh just consistently played, that's not it, but just, you know, consistent world game. um you know, that's what we're going to get in quality is Hyperlight or Hyperscape. I keep on wanting to say Hyperlight Drifter, which is a significantly better game and a completely different game. Like right here in the bottom right hand corner of this first article screen right here, I'm pretty sure that right there is Hyperscape.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't like I said, it's a big gamble, and I do still think we're gonna get the big AAA games because we know we're getting Far Cry 6, unless you know, surprise, that's gonna be free to play. Could you fucking imagine? Could you
That'd be
imagine?
crazy.
Like what? I mean, like what? I can't like say off like the bat, but I feel like depending on the launch and how it looks, people would be fucking pissed. Because, like, think about it. Like, you would have to buy half the arsenal. You would have to buy half the vehicles. You'd probably, a bunch of other shit would be locked behind paywalls.
Yeah,
That
they
would
wouldn't
suck.
make any money off of it. They gotta pay that guy, the actor, you know, a couple $1 million.
Yeah, it's like, you
So,
know, they either got to find a balance or they got to just, like, you know, like, be certain on whatever they're going to invest a lot of money into. Because, you know, the balance is going to be I keep wanting to say Hyperlight Drifter.
Hyperscape.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the balance is Hyperscape basically, according to Ubisoft. But for all we know, they think they got the next big thing that they're investing $100 million in, and it's gonna be, you know, some free to play MMO or some sorts. I don't know, but let's go into story number 2, which is again to VGC. Like I said, we're sticking to them all day. This is again by Tom Ivan. The Mario Odyssey team is working on a new Donkey Kong game, it's claimed. Nintendo Life was told by an independent and very trusted source that the Nintendo EPD is developing a 2DS 2.5D or 2D 2.5D Donkey Kong game. The report ties in with recent claims that Nintendo has brought Donkey Kong development back in-house with a view to releasing a game to coincide with the mascot's 40th anniversary this year. I did not know that. Leaker Zippo and YouTuber Lonely Goomba claimed to have heard of the project earlier this month, with the former writing, it's the the Big Ape's 40th anniversary, and while I'm not sure how Nintendo is celebrating the occasion, there is a new 2D DK game being developed by EPD Tokyo. Retro is obviously busy with other things, so Nintendo has taken it upon themselves to bring DK back in as bring DK back in as internal series. God, I am really fumbling my words. Maybe I should start drinking. Don't expect the country moniker to return. The EPD Tokyo are not interested in making a sequel of two games they didn't make, which makes sense. Diddy Cranky and Kremling Crew are Diki Kremling? Kremling? I don't know. I'm not familiar with fucking 3D or any Kremling, cool. I'm not familiar with any Donkey Kong games. Kremling Crew should all be returning in this installment. It sounds like this game is launching before the end of the year. An E3 announcement seems very likely. Retro Studios, which developed 2010's Donkey Kong Country, returns in 2014's Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which also comes to Nintendo Switch in 2018, is currently working on Metroid Prime 4. I'm just going to stop reading now before I fumble up any other fucking words. Jay, did you play Mario Odyssey?
Oh, yeah.
How'd you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you play
I had a lot of fun with that.
Did you play Donkey Kong 64?
Yes, I was about to say that. Yes, I did. I played the hell out of that.
How do you like that one?
I loved it.
All right, so what does this do for you, man? Fucking Donkey Kong.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Because Donkey Kong 64 was sick. It's a hidden gem that not a lot of people played because
You had
a
to
lot
have
of
the
people
expansion.
play, a lot of people play the Super Mario 64. Not a lot of people had the color pack and the
Yeah,
all
you
that
needed
shit.
the extra RAM, that little red brick thing
Yeah.
that you snapped into the front. That was literally just more RAM to be able to run the
Yep.
game because it was
It was all the cases that were different color.
yeah, you needed I'm trying to remember what other games. You needed that for Donkey Kong 64, you needed that for
Golden
Majora's
or
Mask.
no, you needed it for 007 World's Not Enough.
Yeah, the blue one.
Turok 2.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm not really too familiar with. I remember just going over to Hunters and playing. Throw up Feldman in the chat if you got him. Uh, Donkey Kong 64. I remember just playing that over at Feldman's house, which is kind of fun. But like going back and looking back at it, I don't really feel like that game holds up too well. It's really just a collectathon, and I'm not a collectathon kind of guy. But I mean, I'm curious to see what this will look like. I'm sure it'll look fucking beautiful. But let's get on to story number 4. Xbox claims it is working on an unannounced new IP that will blow your mind. These are all by Tom Ivan, it seems. The executive teased the upcoming content in a Games Radar interview focused on research the company has conducted in Xbox Games Pass, which has attracted over 18 million subscribers. The service offers access to a library of over 100 games, including Xbox Game Studios titles at launch, and a survey of 14,000 consumers found that 55% of the subscribers joined primarily to get new games at release. It says in quote, "That's why we made the investment that we have," said Decker. "We have 23 studios across Xbox and Bethesda working on Halo, Forza, Fallout, and new IP that we haven't even talked about yet that we're going to blow your mind. We can deliver all of that into Games Pass day one." Xbox boss Phil Spencer said in March that delivering exclusive games, I don't know why I said executive, exclusive games for platforms that support Xbox Game Pass was the primary reason Microsoft purchased Bethesda's parent company ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. Xbox Games Pass subscribers spent 20% more overall than non-subscribers, Microsoft's gaming ecosystem's boss claimed in March. Sarah Bond also said subscribers spend an average of 20% more time playing games, play 30% more games, and play 40% more genres. May's new Xbox Game Pass titles include Dragon Quest Builders, FIFA 21, Outlast 2, Steep, Final Fantasy 10, 10-2 HD, Remastered, Just Cause 4, Psychonauts, Red Dead Online, and Remnant from the Ashes. Bunch of other closing out bullshit. I need to grab a beer because my voice is not going. Jay, you want to start this one off? What do you think Xbox could have for us that will blow our mind?
Dude, it's just well, what is everyone into? Is it gonna be like an MMO battle royale freaking or an escape from Tarkov game? I have no idea. Like, dude, it could be thousands of not thousands, but it could be so many different things. I don't even know.
Yeah, they say new IP.
Like MMO.
They say new IP, so you know that it's not going to be anything from their past, and from their past, honestly, personally, would not blow my mind. Like Xbox doesn't have a single IP that I could think of, even with the studios that they've bought, that I can think of that would blow my mind.
Wars
like again,
of Gear. That'll be the new one.
So, okay, another news story that I didn't include. In Exile, the guys who make what are those games? They're the original Fallout makers. Fuck, I'm just gonna look them up.
Obsidian?
No, they made it before
Wasteland?
Wasteland. Yeah, they made Wasteland. The original guys who worked on Fallout now run in Exile, I believe. They worked at Obsidian at the time, and now they've formed in Exile. And there were talks that in Exile is working on a hiring people for first person shooter mechanics. So what if it's like a Fallout New Jersey, like kind of a spiritual successor to Fallout New Vegas? You got what I'm saying? You give the OG guys Fallout. Like people always say, like, you know, if you want old school Fallout, you know, real Fallout, play Wasteland. You give the Wasteland guys Fallout. Fuck. But again, that's not a new IP. I mean, if you attach Fallout : that's no, I don't know if that's technically a new IP. That's actually
it's gonna be Raid Shadow Legends on the console.
No, I honestly don't know what it could be. I mean, that will blow your mind. You know,
I guarantee it won't blow my mind.
Dude, their fucking quadruple A game studio is working on Perfect Dark. Like, I couldn't give two fucking shits about that. So, we'll see. In speaking of Xbox working on a new IP that will blow your mind, story number 5, 404 not found. Fuck. Where we at? Let's Wait, were we on story number 5?
Yeah. Wait, what?
Story number 6.
You skipped story number 3.
Did I?
Yeah,
I did skip story number 3. Fuck, you're right. All right. So once we get through story number 3, I'll go and fix whatever the fuck is going on with story number 5. But this is backing up. Speaking of Xbox working on a new IP that will blow our mind, Sega says it's releasing a super game within the next 5 years. Jay, I almost don't even want to read this. Like, what is the fucking...
It's gonna be Marvel vs. Capcom 5.
A results presentation. I got a little thing for you. I'll say that in a second here. But I got a little conspiracy going on about that in my own. A results presentation for the fiscal year ending in March 2021 broke down the company's recent financial results in detail, but also gave an indication of Sega's plans for the near future and long-term future. This includes a 5-year strategy called Creation of Super Game. Got a burp? Jesus Christ, that one hurt. Felt that one in my nuts. Which Sega suggests will start off with low profitability because it's a new IP, but has high growth potential because it will be sold globally as opposed to its domestic mobile and amusement machines. The presentation suggests that while Sega prepares this super game, it will also release a number of new projects over the course of the next 5 years, including a new FPS title at a European studio and the utilization of IP assets in remakes, reboots, and remasters. So before I even get into this, I just want to say, you said Marvel versus Capcom 5 or whatever. So first of all, that'd be Capcom, not Sega. And second of all, let me just get this news doc. So James Gunn recently tweeted out a picture from the set of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, or like a picture of like the script book or something like that. And he said, I can't wait to, like start doing this soon or whatever bullshit he said. And then Ed Boon, the writer and director and creator of Mortal Kombat, retweeted that, and he said, wow, you've worked on both DC and Marvel projects. Can you imagine what it'd be like to bring them together? And then he put an emoji of the dude rubbing his chin. And dude, I'm like, if fucking NetherRealm is working on a DC versus Marvel game, that'll be fucking wild. Could you imagine, cool, dude? I mean, fucking Disney or Marvel's just giving their IP out to all these game developers to make shit. Why not give it to NetherRealm officially? Be like, hey, they already got Warner Brothers, let's. But that's weird though, now that I think about it. Giving Marvel to Warner, literally giving your characters to your enemy.
I don't know, mate.
There would have be some deep contracts
Disney
in that.
Disney owns them. No, I don't know.
Yeah, no, Disney. I mean, Disney owns Marvel, but they don't own Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers owns DC. But Jay, what do you think a super game from Sega can be? I just think that's
something that I'd be like, cool.
I just think it's similar to. I'm just hearing super game is similar to me hearing quadruple A game. It's something I even seeing that trailer for Perfect Dark from the Initiative. I'm like, cool. I don't know what the fuck this is from this 1.5-minute teaser when you've been teasing this project for fucking 5 years already. Show me the game. Phil Spencer's always tweeting about how he's playing the game, how he's checking the game out. Show me the fucking game, Phil. Show me why I want to play Perfect Dark. Show me why I want Games Pass. Show me why I want to buy the game in general. A super game from Sega, I don't know what the fuck that's going to be. Sonic? Just a really dope Sonic. I mean, maybe it'll be
Sonic Odyssey.
I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be super Japanese, I'll tell you that much. They got Yakuza. They got Persona. They got Total War. I didn't even know that. What if they do like the
Crazy
Total
Taxi.
War, do an RTS, but fucking first person, but it's fucking real. It's fucking quality. It's fucking in there. It's not like the cheap ass RTSs where it's yeah, I could zoom down over the guy's shoulder. No, you could fucking go in there and then, oh, nope, shit's happening. So you gotta pop out. That would be an RTS I would play. I'll tell you what. Then then with that many characters, you could do a bunch of essential characters, do permadeath on those characters, fucking Brothers in Arms style, where I'll restart checkpoints because I'll be like, no, he died. I don't want him to die. I gotta redo and check it and fix it so he doesn't die. No, I want that game now. I hope that's the game they're working on. But them saying it's not going to be profitable in the first few years and it's just going to lead to profits makes me shook for like that makes me think that like are you guys not even confident in this super game that you're about to release? Like, like
Sounds
yeah,
like
we're
super flop.
yeah, it's going to start off with low profitability. Like no one's going to buy it because it's a new IP, of course. Like no, if it looks cool, we'll buy it. If it previews and reviews well, I'll buy it. But I mean, it sounds like you're not even really very confident in it, which has me a little nervous. But what do we got here? Story number. My voice is so crackly. This is a story that wouldn't open. Story number 5. Sony has over 25 PlayStation games in development and says almost half are new IP. In your face. We got one big IP. We got one big new project. We're working on a super game. Yeah, we got 25. Former Guerrilla Games head Herman Hulse, just tossing shade, I can't help myself, who currently serves as PlayStation Studios' boss, revealed the figure in a new Wired feature. While Sony is known to be working on sequels including Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, and Gran Turismo 7, Hulse told the publication that nearly half of the first-party projects in development are entirely new IP. There's an incredible amount of variety originating from different regions, he said, big, small, and different. I think that's a shout out at Jason Schreier personally for what he said in his article on Bloomberg a couple weeks back, but I'll note that in a minute here. Sony said in March that it was funding an original IP from a AAA startup studio established by former Stadia game boss Jade Raymond, and in April it announced it had signed an original multiplayer project from Firewalk, a new studio founded by Bungie veterans. We reported on that last one a couple of weeks ago. Holst recently told GamesIndustry.biz that he's very interested in creating a diverse slate of titles. Bam! He says in quote, I think that games that we make are as distinct and diverse as they can be, he said, from Sackboy to Astrobot to Dreams to these kinds of games that you're referring to, like The Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, and you can bet that we will carry on making these games because they are the heart and soul of what we do at PlayStation Studios. But at the same time, we are just as committed to making these quality experiences as we are to experimentation, to upcoming new and fresh to God damn it! Sorry. We got one more article at this and then I'm done. But at the same time, we are just as committed to making these quality experiences as we are to experimentation and to coming up with fresh ideas. I feel like that's a butcher of a sentence. Oh no, look over at yourself while we fucking talk about this. Jay, 25.
Yeah, I want
25
a PS5.
and almost, he says almost half of them are new IP. So we could assume 12. We could assume 11, like between 10 and 12, I would say, as a safe bet in saying that those are new IP.
I want a PS5, bro.
That's insane. And well, one thing that I want to make note is he does list I want to just clarify if he says Sony is known to be working on sequels including Holst, okay, yeah, no, so those games are included. So we know those games are coming. We can assume Spider-Man 2 is in there. My big thing is PlayStation VR 2 is announced and it's officially in the works. So we could assume a good chunk of the new IP or I would say I don't know. I would say a few games at least of that new IP are going to be games for the VR2, which is really cool. I mean, sell me on that thing. I would love to buy one if it's fucking cool enough. The first one wasn't enough for me. Hopefully this one will be. But Jay, what are some fucking IP you'd want to see, man? What are some revivals?
You already know.
Just say
S
it.
to the O to the C to the O to the M.
That's what
SOCOM.
that's
Fucking
what we should just call
SOCOM.
the fucking podcast at this point. Call it SOCOM, but find a different abbreviation for SOCOM.
Fucking, dude. I don't know. I just, like, there's a couple, like, SOCOM and Jack and Daxter.
That you
And what if Insomniac made, like, a Punisher game?
like new IP, and well, like the whole thing is it's from it's from their first party studio, so you got to keep that in mind. And like I'm trying to think of old IP that they actually own, because as much as my heart wants to say Silent Hill or Castlevania, they don't own those IP, and I don't even know which of their development teams they would give them to if they were licensed those IP. Um, so I'm like, SOCOM for sure. I've been saying it for 6 years now. This June, it will be 7 years. There is a SOCOM in the works. I do not need to speak of it anymore. It is coming soon. I promise you. It will be announced this year and come out next year, or it will be announced next year and come out 2023. One of those two things. I stand by it. If not, I will. My eyes are closed because I'm speaking so passionately. I will do something angry to my. I'm not going to do anything.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks for saving me, man. Like everything I was just running through, I was like, these aren't good things. These aren't good things. These aren't good things.
SOCOM's gonna come out, or else P's gonna shit his pants.
There we go. And then I'm gonna scoop out the shitty and duct tape it to the wall. It's gonna be a pooty time, and I don't want that.
He called the shit poop.
So Gorilla, please hear our cries. Hear our cries. But yeah, no, and then new IP, that's fucking dope. I want to see everyone work on dope new IP. Let me see it. But as I said real quick before I just pass it over to you and we could get out of here onto the final story. They talk about how they're working on a diverse catalog of different games, from these smaller indie ones, or just like 2D style games like Sackboy and Astrobot and Dreams, the most unique fucking game, to the big games like Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. I feel like that's a big fuck you to Jason Schreier, who said literally last month in his Bloomberg article that Sony is only focusing on blockbuster games and they're basically shelving all of their indie works.
Yeah, it sounds like there ain't any good communication over there.
Or it sounds like Jason ain't getting as fucking good a stories as he thinks. Or these guys are just straight up lying and none of this is true. But I mean, from that exact quote, Sackboy's Big Adventure, Astro's Playroom, and Dreams, all those games came out within the last year, on top of Bug Snacks and Kena Bridge of Spirits coming out later, and Destruction All Stars. You know, they're definitely not shying away from the indies. So yeah, I am pathless. I'm gonna side with Sony. I'm gonna believe Herman on this one, which is weird because Jason's usually pretty reliable. I wonder what happened with that one. But the final story, so I could finally stop talking and catch my breath. EA understands fan frustration over wait for Battlefield reveal, but asks for patience. DICE published an update on its Battlefield 6 progress on April 22nd, claiming the game had its biggest ever series development team and telling fans to expect a reveal soon. Wording echoed of the game's social media channels. But on Monday, following claims that the game's reveal had been delayed from early May, the official Battlefield Twitter account confirmed that the next title in the series won't be revealed until June. The news didn't go down well with some members of the Battlefield community, as acknowledged by Andy McNamara, director of comms for shooters and Star Wars at EA. I'm just going to leave it right there just because, I'll just read his quote real quick. He says in quote, "If I read my tweets, I believe a number of Battlefield fans are calling that I get sacked already. Fuck you guys." He wrote, "I understand your frustration. I don't know why you do. They could go fuck themselves. They're waiting for a goddamn game. It's fucking a game. Just fucking wait. But I can tell you I'm killing myself, if that makes you happy, to deliver something I think you'll love when the time is right. Patience, please. I should add the entire team is, so hang in there," he said in a follow-up message. So yeah, no, fuck people telling him to get, he should get fired because he's, I don't know, because the team needs more work during COVID because they're all working from home and can't, develop a game together in-house like they were doing probably for half of this game's development cycle. So I mean, what do you think? Do you think like that's got to be more difficult, right? Like
Oh yeah, 100%.
starting a game like virtually versus starting a game in-house and then moving virtually. Like that's got to be way more difficult. And then I would say that like the reversal of that, or the opposite of that, starting a game virtually and then taking it in-house, even that doesn't sound as bad. Like even that sounds like, all right, finally we're back in-house. Now let's get to work. So yeah, no, I'm, like I said, wait until you're ready. Because you don't need a crunch to make these fucking trailers in time. I'm pretty sure EA isn't even attending E3. They're doing their own thing in July. So I would hope that, they're just taking their time and making sure that it just looks good. Because keep in mind, Battlefield 5 poorly received, and that game came out in 2018. This has been so long since a Battlefield game of any kind that, think about it. No Battlefield, no Battlefront for 3 years almost. That's insane.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited as fuck for it. I cannot wait.
Me too, dude.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what they're working on. It sounds like they're really dedicating a lot of time to this one. They have a lot of studios working on this, so more power to them. And then also, shoot me if you want. EA has not been doing that bad recently. With Apex Legends, from what I hear, they have been killing it. Star Wars, both Squadrons and Jedi Fallen Order, both very well received. And I didn't play Squadrons, but I did play Fallen Order, and Jay, I know you did. We both love that game. So yeah, no, EA has been, I'm not going to say they're on like a Capcom, kind of come up. But they're definitely doing well. But that is all of the fucking news. I don't know what it was this week, Jay. My voice was just terrible.
You're fumbling, bumbling, bumbling.
I really don't. Maybe I need to drink. No. There we go. I can stop staring at my screen now. Oh wait, no, I gotta share my screen now. Fuck. Or else I gotta readjust this shit. Okay, well, if you are familiar with our live streams, then you know the drill. At about an hour in, which we are coming in at like fucking 5 seconds. Jay, I am money with these times. I don't know how I do it. That's a dope shirt, by the way. I'm just now seeing that.
Thank you.
As you know, but at the hour break before we hop from the news into our closing topic, we go to the bathroom, grab drinks, do whatever we got to do for 5 minutes. If you want to do the same, please do so. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and go to the bathroom. Jay, if you want to do whatever you got to do, quick wank. I don't know how quick you are. By all means, just go ahead and mute yourself. Please like and subscribe. Twitch.tv/punkwiththecontroller. Go to Jay's channel, twitch.tv/LordXHam. We'll be back in less than 5 minutes, but rough estimation. See you soon. We are back. I never hit record. Fuck. We are doing our closing topic. We close with an ending topic that gives you more insight to who we are as gamers. It's been a lot of fun. This week's, first of all, last week's topic was our hot takes, our video game hot takes. Sorry, I'm really fucking
Hot
tired.
cakes.
Yeah, hot cakes. Our video game hot cakes. Was it Jay Hates The Last of Us? And thanks. I can't remember what else. What else? What other ones you got?
I don't remember.
Jay hates The Last of Us, and I think the Red Dead Redemption 2 is about as well written as the Trailer Park Boys. This week we are ranking the consoles. I got 18 here total, no handhelds included, and they're only the consoles of our lives. So what I got here is the PS1, the PS2, the PS3, the PS4/PS4 Pro, PS5, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One slash One S/One X, Xbox Series S/Series X, SNES, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii U, Nintendo Switch, the Sega Saturn, the Sega Genesis, and the Sega Dreamcast. We got 18 here total. Jay, let's start with the worst. Let's start with the bottom of the barrel. What are you throwing out there?
The Wii U.
Thank you. I was really worried that you were going to throw out one of the Sega systems first, but don't get me wrong. I agree, they're down there. They're down there. But the Wii U is flat bottom. Like, no, no fucking question. That console sucks balls, dude. And like,
Name one game.
I'm not hating on like ball sucking. Like, like if you want to suck on balls, you do you. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all you. But there's no denying that console sucked balls. It wasn't a game situation. It's the fact that it was a late console. It's the fact that it didn't introduce Nintendo to the HD era until 2012, 2011, 2012, I think. Somewhere in that timeline. And the thing that drove me the most fucking bonkers was, if you remembered, they put the joysticks above the buttons.
Yeah.
Like, think of every controller in the history of controllers. And the joysticks were above the buttons on that fucking stupid touchpad that you had to use for a lot of games. And yeah, fuck that console. So yeah, no, easily agreed. We put the Wii U at number 18, the bottom of the barrel. And then let's just go number 17. Start from there. This is where I think this is where I think we get, yeah. This is where we get to the Sega consoles. Definitely
I like the Genesis.
uh
I think the Genesis is the best of the three.
yeah, yeah, no, I mean, it, like, of notoriety it is, so yeah, I can't really deny that. I just feel like the Dreamcast should go next.
Yeah.
Because there's an argument I love to start with everyone that everyone, it is, I say it's a guaranteed argument. Everyone thinks they had a Dreamcast at launch. I don't know where these people are getting off.
I've never played one.
I don't
I've
know.
always seen games for rent.
I don't get no, like, everyone you know, or you don't know, but if you ask, you probably know 5 people that'll say they had a Dreamcast at launch, and it's bullshit. It is like complete and total bullshit. The thing was on the market for 2 years, or 2 or 3 years, I think, and it sold 9 million units. So I'm not denying that, like, your older brother bought one used at, the local game shop for fucking 100 something bucks. But yeah, the idea that every person, like, cause dude, I know like 10 people that like will die on the hill that they had one of those at launch. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I think I have had one at launch, but even I'm not sure. That's like something I got to ask my brother about. Because I remember him saving up really long for a console, but I can't remember which one it was. It was either the PS2 or the Dreamcast. I want to say it was the Dreamcast, though, because I remember it being earlier than the PS2. So, all right, you say Saturn, I say Dreamcast. I mean, at this point, this is where you get down to software. Like, Dreamcast had no games.
None.
So I say Dreamcast goes 17, and then Sega Saturn goes 16.
I've never played the Saturn.
All
I can't
right.
even think of a game on the Sega Saturn.
And then 16 for the Sega Saturn. Okay. So right now we're at Wii U 18, Sega Saturn 16, or is Dreamcast 17, and the Sega Saturn at 16. And then before we get to Genesis, I'm looking at the Wii.
Yep, me too.
I fucking hated the Wii. I hated like
There was an I hated it too. I mean, I had it, I played it, but like it was like Cooking Mama with like 4 other people, you know,
part of
or
me
Wii
hate
Bowling. You buy that for Wii Bowling, and that's the Wii Sports. The disc that comes with it is the only thing that you need.
part of me like really wants to like, or like part of me wants to say that a reason why I hate the Wii so much is because of the hype around it. Just because I couldn't get that thing for a fucking year until a year after it came out. Because that, yeah, you think the PS5 is hard to get? Imagine how fucking hard it was getting a Wii. It was fucking impossible. South Park made an episode making fun of it. Like a 2-part episode making fun of how hard it was to get the Wii. So, and then, yeah, no, it did not pay off. That control scheme was fucking wackadoodle noodles. I was not about that at all. But the games, man, the games, like Sega Genesis, they didn't have Mario Kart 7, bro. They didn't have
True.
they didn't have Smash Brothers Brawl, bro. Brawl. Don't get me wrong, it's not Melee. We're not a GameCube yet. GameCube's gonna be up there. But I mean, it had Galaxy. Fucking Galaxy 1 and 2. Come on. Come on. Name me one Genesis game better than any of those games, and I'll put the Genesis above the Wii.
Sonic 3.
Oh, the Genesis.
Jurassic Park.
All right, you're not making a point for anyone right now. Sonic is terrible. All right, so Genesis, we're gonna do 15, and then the Wii is going down to 14. And now we're in the weeds. Oh wait, yeah. Now we're in the weeds. Now we are in fuck. I mean,
Xbox One.
yeah, I was looking, I was confused by all the X's. I saw that one. No fucking question. No question. That is 13. No question. Now we're in the weeds. Now we're in the weeds. Well, actually, I would say now we go Xbox Series S and X and the PS5. Just because they haven't proved themselves yet.
No, they're middle ground.
But I'm going to put the PS5 over the Xbox. Because it's with the controller and the haptic feedback, it's a next-gen system. And then also, it's the only console with actual next-gen games. You know, there aren't any games on the Xbox that you can't play anywhere else. You can't, or at least on their last consoles. You can't play Demon Souls on the PS5. You can't play Returnal on the PS4. You can't play Returnal on the PS4. Ratchet and Clank coming out in less than a month. You can't play on the PS4. So I say Xbox Series go 12 and then PS5 go 11. Now we're in the weeds. Now we're struggling. Now we're drowning. Fuck.
I say, for me personally...
don't do it. I know what you're about to say, and don't say it.
What? The Super Nintendo?
Fuck you, you bastard. How could you put the Super Nintendo? That's
because, yeah.
The Super Nintendo's gotta be
actually,
top 5.
I actually, not for me, but I would actually put the GameCube next. Because I never played the game. I hated the GameCube.
Whoa! What?
Yeah.
I didn't. Whoa, dude! The GameCube was like dude.
I got
Said
the
that.
GameCube with Sunshine when it came out, and then I
What's
played
the
a little bit of
problem?
Sunshine.
What's
It's
the
just like
issue?
at the time I was like little kid shit. I had an Xbox and a PS2.
Bro, fucking Sunshine, Wind Waker, Strikers. You
Yeah,
got
but that I
fucking
never liked those games as a kid. My brother was all about them. I'd watch him play them, and no, like, and I would get them. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get the new Zelda game because that's what's popular," and then I never played it. I
Mario
would
Party
just
lived and then died on the GameCube. Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. Fuck no, man. Duh. We gotta back catalog that one. We'll get to the GameCube. Let's stick to the SNES now. Fuck.
what are you gonna rate? What are you gonna rate?
Um, I mean, I would say the original Xbox next.
No.
For
No, I love the original Xbox. I even love
what?
that big ass controller.
Oh,
For Halo
the
1 and
Duke.
2,
No, oh yeah, I guess. I guess Halo 1 and 2. Fuck yeah,
Halo
you
1
got.
and 2, I had a
God damn
couple
it.
of. Hang on. I had a stack of Xbox games in here. I don't know where they went. Fuck. There, MIA. But yeah,
Oh
no, I love the Xbox.
God. Uh, all right. I'll compromise
Alright.
I'll compromise the SNES here, but you're gonna compromise fucking something down the line. Cause I'm doing this. Motherfucker, you're taking the Final Fantasies away from me and blah blah blahs. All right, so where are we at? Number 10. Number 10
You're
is
welcome.
the SNES. Fuck no, man. I should have said the GameCube. I should have fought for the GameCube to be fucking. God damn
Then why
it.
don't you do
Or
that?
no, not GameCube. The
GameCube.
64. The 64. The 64. I was looking at GameCube when I was thinking 64.
Fuck no, dude. I love the 64. I
You
can
look.
name like 20 games on the 64 that were just amazing.
They're rose
For
tinted
me.
glasses games.
They all are, but
No,
you
they're
know
not.
what?
If you go back, a lot of those games are gonna suck.
They do
Oh
suck.
fuck. All right. So number 9. Well, let me just say where we're at right now. Out of the 18 console games or consoles we got here, number 18 is the Wii U. Number 17 is the Dreamcast. Number 16, Sega Saturn. Number 15, Sega Genesis. Number 14, the Wii. Number 13, the Xbox One and One X. And then the number 12 is the Xbox Series X and Series S. And then number 11, we got the PS5. And then number 10, we got the SNES. Sadly, got fucking robbed right there. So where do we go here? Fuck, there's still the Switch down
Switch.
there.
Number 9, the Switch.
I cannot argue with that.
Like
Number 9 for
it has a lot of solid games, but like
we're approaching we're approaching goats here.
yeah.
We're getting into goat territory.
Yeah, we're getting into the goats. I mean, yeah, the Switch has this like good game. I mean, I know you don't like Breath of the Wild, but like for you have to like it was game of the year, you have to say something, like for them to release a banger that's like that. And then you have Smash and Luigi's Mansion 3.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah.
Mario Maker 1 and
Super
2.
Mario Party.
They got hits. They got Mario Golf coming out. They're making moves. But no, I agree. Like I said prior, we're getting into the GOAT territory. Now with number 8, I say we go either
64.
Xbox or Xbox 360.
Xbox.
Xbox for number 8. Cause let me see. Let me just double check.
360's up there, bro.
Yeah, the only one down here still is GameCube. Yeah, all right. So Xbox is going to be number 8. Number 7.
64.
64. Really? You're jumping right into it. You're like, it deserves. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
there's just one game that I can just say
well,
that'll makes the 64 at that spot. GoldenEye. That's it.
I gotta put 007 after then. I would say, yeah, I would say that and then GameCube.
Actually, I wouldn't put GameCube in front of the 64.
So,
Because the 64 is a GOAT creator. We're
I'll
talking Mario Party.
I'll
Like,
compromise. We could do 7 GameCube and then 6 Nintendo 64. And now we're in the top 5. And just like that, we're in the top 5. And we got the 360 and then PlayStations 1 through 4,
I
which is
think,
understandable. Could I
I
go
think,
ahead?
yeah,
No.
you can go ahead. I think the Xbox 360 deserves to be in front of the PS3.
I was going to put the PS4 first. And
Well, yeah,
I
but you
think,
got a lot of goats on the PS4. You have like 3 goats on the PS3.
bro, don't even get me started on the PS3 lineup. Literally, you want me to go there? I'll fucking go there.
He wants
I,
to
I will I
go.
will I will wipe my brain and just go there. Resistance 1, Resistance 2, Resistance 3, Infamous 1, Infamous 2. What else we got? Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Metal Gear Solid 4, God of War 3. I'm running out of
Last of Us.
The Last of Us, Uncharted
Uh,
1, 2, and 3. I just had it. Nino Kuni. So now I got to start to get into my Japanese roots. Heavenly Sword. They had fucking Killzone. They had SOCOM. They had God. They had a cacophony of endless games. But the PS4 had such quality fucking games. You know, Uncharted 3, yeah, but Uncharted 4. Oh, God of War 3, but God of War 2018. Oh, God. Metal Gear Solid 4, I would say, is better than Metal Gear Solid 5. But God, that's tough. That's tough. 360.
that's a coin flipper right there.
Well, fuck. Yeah. 360 had the red ring though, man. That console was broken. PS3 had a Blu-ray player.
Yeah, but the 360 was just, I don't know why, just at the time.
That's where we played everything.
That was the shit,
It
dude.
was
Like
the online interface, yeah.
you'd go home and there'd be everyone from school fucking playing Modern Warfare 2. And it was like during that time it was like everyone was either playing Modern Warfare 2 or Assassin's Creed 2. That was it on that Christmas.
Dumb online mode, yeah.
Not
Wait,
even
no,
the
I'm thinking
online
of
mode.
Brotherhood. Yeah, no, it was yeah.
No, it was just people playing. I remember that Christmas specifically. Like it was like everyone was like Modern Warfare 2, and when they got bored, Assassin's Creed 2. Like,
I played Assassin's Creed 2 on the PS3. Yeah. I feel like I'm compromising with you too much. All right, fine. PS3. PS3 number what is that? 5. And then fuck. And then PS4 number 4. And then Xbox is number 3. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's
Oh
no.
yeah, that's okay.
All right. So catch you all up. There is Wii U at number 18, Dreamcast at number 17, Sega Saturn at number 16, Genesis at number 15, Wii at number 14, Xbox One S/X 13, Xbox Series S/X 12. Where's 11? Where's 11? I'm losing. PS5 at number 11. This one still breaks my heart because this would be number 3 for me personally. SNES number 10. I should have put these in a better order, so I'm skimming. Where's it at? Something number 9. Where the fuck's it at?
PS5.
No, PS5 is not number 9. Did I? Where's
Switch.
Switch? Yes, cool. Switch number 9. Thank you. Xbox original number 8. GameCube number 7. Nintendo 64 number 6. PS3 number 5. PS4 Pro number 4. Xbox 360 number 3. And it's all down to the final 2, PS2 or the PS1 for the top slot.
The top slot. I would
Now,
have to go with.
it's an obvious answer for you, and it is kicking me in the gut personally. Cuz the PS1, that's my JRPG machine, baby. That's where I played all of my Final Fantasies originally. That's where I played Castlevania. That's where I played Resident Evil.
But how many games does the PS2 have?
Oh, it's even excluding games, it had a DVD player. Like, like I'm taking everything into consideration when we're making this, greatest console or best console of all time list here. So yeah, no, DVD player alone is like a fucking big step up.
And then the Slim. Their version of the Slim was just ooh. I had like 4 of those.
It's like so weird because like half of my favorite games of all time are on the PS1 and then the other half are on the PS2. So you know what? It's actually not that hard because no matter what, I feel like I'm not that angry. Like if PS1 is number 1, I'm totally fine with it, and if PS2 is number 1 I'm totally fine with it. So
PS2 has SOCOM too, though.
PS2 has SOCOM, and it also has Metal Gear Solid, the greatest stealth series of all time. So, I mean the first PlayStation had Metal Gear Solid, but it didn't have 2 and 3. So, fuck. Yeah, 2.
Or yeah.
PS2 is the best. Can't deny it. Cannot deny it.
And remember the days when Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City were only on PlayStation 2.
Fuck yeah. God damn.
Console sellers, dude.
God damn. Well, goddamn.
Medal of Honor, only on the PS2.
Yeah.
There was a lot more exclusivity back then.
Just because the Xbox didn't have the popularity, yeah.
Everything came out on Xbox at least 2 years afterwards.
Similar to the next generation with games like BioShock and Mass Effect, like those came out on the 360 because the 360 launched before the PlayStation, and then those didn't come to the PlayStation until years after. So, little interesting fact, but that is our ranking of the greatest console or of the consoles of all time, or not of all time, just the consoles of our lifetime. I hope you all enjoyed it. I need to go and get some fucking rest apparently because I was just fumbling these words like a motherfucker. I'm one of your hosts, Paul Sabo. This is Jay Hamilton, aka twitch.tv/LordXHam. We go live Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we record this little here podcast where we break down what's up in the video games industry that week. We talk about what we're playing and what we're watching, and we close with an ending topic that gives you more insight to who we are as gamers. I hope you enjoyed this one. We were ranking the consoles last week. We did our video game hot takes, and I don't even remember the week before that. But if you're curious, go over to youtube.com/punkwithacontroller, where all 7 episodes are live right now for your viewing pleasure. Please like and subscribe over there. Leave a comment. Hit the notification bell to know when we're going live. Tell us what we're fucking up, what you want to see us change. Obviously, I need to keep drinking because I didn't start to speak clearly until the end, and even then, wasn't really speaking too well. But, Jay, this has been fun. Let's go get some rest, so next week will be the best episode ever.
Yes.
All right. Have a nice weekend out there, y'all. Peace.
See ya.